Hey, welcome back. You caught me at an interesting time. Right now, I'm trying to win at Jeopardy. Let's see how I do. I don't know. Who's gonna know that one? Now, what is this? Why is that a question? Come on, that can't be actually what that is. How are you expecting me to know what that is? These are just ludicrous questions.
Quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
Well, I don't see that getting any better. Well, why don't we try picking up a Jeopardy video game and I can get practice before I go back on? Which one do I grab? I wonder if they've made one. Alright, let's see what Jeopardy game we can find to help out. Alright, I see there's this one over here, then there's this one, then there's that one, and then there's that one, and then there's that one, and then that one, and then this one, and then this one. Oh my god, why is there so much Jeopardy? How am I going to pick one? Alright, let's just go with this one over here. Alright, well now that we're back home and relaxing after getting the game, why don't we talk about Jeopardy real quick? So Jeopardy started March 30th, 1964 and was created by Merv Griffin. If you don't know who Merv Griffin is, he was a late night show host back in the 60s, and he actually also helped create the game Wheel of Fortune and also Crosswords. If you don't know who Merv Griffin is, he was a late night show host back in the 60s, and he actually also helped create the game Wheel of Fortune and also Crosswords. You might be saying now, how did it come back then if it was canceled back in the day? Well, let's thank Weird Al Yankovic. In 1984, he released his song I Lost on Jeopardy after the real kind of final cancellation because they had some minuscule like episodes going on in there. And this helped bring intrigue back into the Jeopardy game as a whole. Now, to actually play Jeopardy, you're shown a board, and basically you pick out of the categories and a dollar amount you want, and they give you the answer, and then you have to give back the question. It's very hard, very hard. But why don't we actually take a look into the game now and actually see it in action? Alright, so you get this epic intro as we get in here.
This is Jeopardy!
Just from like the announcer in the actual game here. Let's take a look here. Made by Ubisoft. They do make all the kind of the game show games, so they have Family Feud and Wheel of Fortune as well. You see here, you actually have an online mode, Couch, Ubisoft Club, and Daily Challenges. But we're really just going to kind of go into the main Jeopardy, so let's jump right in real quick. Alright, this is our practice before we finish off our Jeopardy round here and see what we can win. So just to show off here, we were getting practice with AI John and AI James. Hopefully a lot easier to play against Kirby and Raquel in Jeopardy.
Clothes make
now,
the
like
character.
you said, you do
The
get
spirit
your
of St.
categories
Louis.
here, so they're going over it real quick.
Woodhouse.
And they're going
Animals.
over animals. You get to pick also what you want,
Astro
but we have to do
quiz.
all of them to really get what we need.
Sounds like a new Pokemon.
Oh, I think we got one. I think we got one for our nerdy culture. Now, usually the champion
Player 3.
would start, but
It's
because
your
there's no
turn to
champion,
choose a category.
oh god, they're going right for 800. And so you see we pick, Chimu won't defeat anyone nowadays. It's a people. Oh my god, what do you mean it sounds like a Pokemon? So we got to buzz in here. Now in this version, it actually gives us, it gives us multiple choice, unlike on the show.
Yes.
You're supposed to know it, you know, just kind of from the top of your head. And as you can tell, I'm
Player
not the
1.
smartest.
Pick
But
a
if you are a
category.
trivia guy, you would like to do this. Now there is single Jeopardy and double Jeopardy, and then final Jeopardy. We're gonna show off each of them. But you see here that this is the single. Let's jump. We're gonna jump over the double now to show you all the double.
You
stuff.
are right.
Another part of this that is also kind of not been talked about, which I should get into real quick, the Daily Double. Now the Daily Double is a way for you to get extra money where you could wager amount you want, And if you get it right, you get that amount. But if you get it wrong, you lose that amount. Now, all that also is missing is the Double Jeopardy and the Final Jeopardy. Unfortunately, I'm just kind of lazy and don't want to show it in the game. Double Jeopardy is just the way for us to, double your points. So instead of 200, it's 400. Instead of 400, it's 800, and so on and so forth. And then the Final Jeopardy, if you have positive amount of money, you wager whatever you want, just like a daily double, but you have to write it down because you're competing with everyone else. So if one person says it, no, you're all going to know it. But you write it down, and whoever gets it wins it. As a video game, I mean, I don't want to rate it because it's a video game. Like, it's based off of a game show, and I really like the game show. I used to watch it, as a kid, while eating dinner with my family. I thought it was a really fun time. And I do miss it every once in a while. So it's a great game show. If you were a big trivia nut, this is the game for you. But let me get back to now mine, and let's see if I can win this. All right, baby. What's our Final Jeopardy question? Oh, come on.